Hey everyone, where to start with this printer? I guess I'll start with the good and then tell you why I regret buying it. The good is it's super quiet. I mean, I think if you're hearing anything right now, it's probably the printer behind me that's being loud. This one is very quiet. For a bed slinger, it's actually not bad. Definitely doesn't move as much as my Soval. Another really good thing about this printer that I just discovered earlier today, this print ran out of filament. Of course, I put another one in it, but it's different brand, different color. This one's actually gray silk. This one's supposed to be silver silk. But anyway, I don't know if you look how smooth and like you can't even tell other than the obvious color change. Like there's not even there's not a ridge there. It's just so smooth. It's very nicely done. And the thing about it is, this was probably sitting there for at least 30 minutes waiting for me to load the filament because I wasn't here at the time. And then when I got home, I noticed that it wasn't printing, so I was like, oh, let me load some filament. And I hit resume, and yeah, look, it completely finished with no problem. I'm gonna have to reprint this. I can't have it in two different colors. Very nice. So definitely something in the positive box for this printer. So maybe it's worth keeping. Even though, it's kind of obvious they've copied bamboo in a lot of ways. And their slicer is no exception, obviously, with it being Orca related. But they don't require you to log in to use it. As far as I know, you have to with bamboo. It's another positive. You can see I'm not logged in, and I've been able to do everything. I can remote view my printer and control it. One thing that's really annoying about this is the camera, and I'll show you what it's seeing right now. But you can tell from the light, and I get that it's rising with the print head, and so the taller the part gets, the more view you're gonna get of the bed. But right now, if I look at it, I'm looking at my, the Ethernet port over here on the side, basically. And also, the light right now is not doing any good. I actually got, for now, let me pick this up, this to kind of help light it up, and it really does a really good job. Ooh, there's poop over here on the side. How did that even get out? Anyway, one problem though is this camera. Look at this. I mean, if it wasn't for these lights being on, you pretty much wouldn't be able to see that bed at all. Of course, it doesn't help that I'm printing something that's black, but and look at this screen space. Like, what's going on here? What? Why? Like, can't you resize this to fit? I wanted to be able to pull up some footage. What am I trying to say? What's the word? The fast printing stuff. Another kind of annoying thing is I wanted to be able to pull up the time lapse, but it won't let me while this is running. You can't do it all from remote. You have to do it here. You have to plug in, a USB something and then export it. But yeah, you can't do it while it's printing. And I know that's kind of typical with all the printers, but why? Like, why can't it do multitask like that? Yeah, I definitely have some regrets about buying this. I did try to get a refund. Actually, before it came to me, I was having doubts and regrets. Support is horrible. That tells me, like, if I have a problem with this thing, it's going to be down for weeks while I wait on them to figure it out or to even respond to me. I mean, obviously, I'll try to fix it myself before I go down that path. They instead of giving me a refund and canceling my order, they offered me $10. So hey, you can't pass up all that money.
Money.
Oh, and it's not just $10. It's a gift card to their shop, their website. Yeah, if I could do it all over again, I would not purchase this. I would probably go with the Snapmaker U1. And like I said, I think I'm done with bed slingers. It's just old tech. I mean, this guy over here, I haven't used it in a while. Not because it's a problem, and I still enjoy using it. It's just I've moved it over here, which means I have to do the bed leveling, and this one it's manual bed leveling. I've gotten spoiled with these new printers, but you know, you just push a button, it does it all. That's on my list for today, maybe. After this print job finishes, I think I'm doing a time lapse of this one, so I'll show some of that as time goes on, and I use it more. Maybe I'll do another video, like a follow-up of how I like it after time. But right now there's two printers behind me that are my favorites right now. One of them you've already seen. The other one is it's a Bamboo Lab. I've hinted that I've gone to the dark side. That's what I meant. And I'll do a video on it. I'm really enjoying it. It's printed these. So here's some time lapse. This first one is just a small part. The next one is the part where it ran out of filament, and so you'll get to see that point. I was going to use this part of the video to talk about why I said support is horrible, but I kind of want my videos to be, positive and fun, not negative and drag a company in through the mud. I know they're busy right now with the new printer coming out, so I'll give them a benefit of the doubt. And just while I've been editing this video, I've been doing some prints and some testing with this printer, the Kobra, and I'm kind of getting impressed. I got a video I'm getting ready to edit, kind of a competition between this printer and my Solval, the other bed slinger, just to do a nice little comparison of new versus old. And so it's gonna be fun. Alright, well, thanks for watching, everyone, if you've made it this far. If not, thank you anyway. I don't know why I'm thanking you, you're not hearing this, but I will get that other video out as soon as I can, hopefully within a week. I'm also gonna do that video about the Bamboo Lab printer, and I've got some other ideas for videos, so subscribe if you want to see that. I'll see you later. Bye.